Hi, this is javinkharod, chemical engineer by profession, going to continue our today's topic, inspection distillation tower. Now what is that? A process engineer are responsible for inspecting distillation column. Follow the guide to prepare a column inspection during a turnaround. Turnaround are planned opportunity to clean, fix and revamp process equipment. Depending on process and equipment, turnaround might take place often every 6 months, as infrequent as every 5 or 6 years. Column inspection during turnaround might conducted because something is not working quite right or confirm everything inside the equipment where it should be working correctly. A turnaround is one of the few times that process engineers see the inside equipment. This is valuable opportunity for troubleshooting operational problems. Think safety first. Now, personal safety. Entering a confined space, such a distillation column requires further training, convey the additional hazard and associated safety requirement. Air mover may require ventilation, but this can increase noise as well as block and gas path. A person known hall watch is standard. Everyone entering the confined space need to maintain communication with the hall watch. This is noisy petrochemical plant verbal communication is limited. Usually, necessity radio communication. Always test to radio communication prior to entering the confined space to ensure communication is established. Now, safety hazard. Climbing outside and around equipment hazardous because of cluttered platform and scaffolding close to ladder that may poke into the ladder cage. Darkness, cold, hose, internal damage. Low spark make climbing inside column hazardous harness cover all radio and tool may encounter and measure movement when climbing and moving about small space. Falling object like tray part tool can problem especially when more or one person tower at the same time. Close proximity, tray and other internal can lose, corrode, may shift under weight. Sharp metal wire wall, bolt made everywhere in tower which make movement precious. Now, tight space are given most tower when space is extra light and you need to evaluate how to get in and more important how to get out. Each entrance need to have exit plan. Both normal circumstances, emergency intents, you starting top and going out to bottom, or there are bottom exits, and free treating your step back, the way out, the transmission pass feet, tray, space 5 feet apart. Do you know how to use cross base on the down command and ladder, step down back? Your options for getting out, the backside of 4-pass tray. Dust and loose scale inside the column may require goggles or mask. Old equipment may have asbestos gasket which require mitigation. Asbestos steam iron sulfide may be present in tower or hydrogen sulfide or other sulfur contamination. Amine unit and some main fractionation can have significant deposition iron sulfide. Most shutdown procedures include conversion of the iron sulfide to iron oxide, but complete conversion not guaranteed. Iron sulfide in air convert iron oxide under dry condition 40 degrees centigrade and above easily achieved near uninsulated tower wall. Hot summer day, the byproduct of the reaction sulfur acid irritate eye and nose can dangerous to breath and can become pyrophoric. Now lockout and tag. For safety, most of plant require some of the from lockout and tag out. It is safety. The risk. You have right to verify isolation, blank and isolate power energy, liquid and gas source. Placing your lock and appropriate location signify your presence unit and acknowledge that you believe process and power and tower is isolated. Now, extending magnet and bent vent rod, plastic storage bag, notepad and digital camera, entitled tower, tray, internal, drawing and punch list, various marker, pen and pencil, tape measure and small metal rule, wrench and pillar, light sources, goggles, dust, mask, face mask, dimension, and tolerance table. Level device and mirror on the stick, they are required. Lay foundation for the process inspection. If you need to able to answer following questions starting inspection, how do parts fit together? Second questions are, how does the process work? Third one, how do parts work together? If you know each part of the column work with the other part, you look part operating correctly. It is important to understand interaction, open area, tray, down command, entrance area, escape area, and where height, tray to tray dimension as relate the process vapor and liquid flow. Now, another question arises are, how do deviation affect the process? Second question arises is, when is next turnaround scheduled? Now, consider next chance to fix a problem. 5 years of turnaround are always limited cost and time. Fixed take time and money. You must understand economic impact issue uncovered during inspection and preparation, case management, accepting the cost and schedule penalty, making a change, number of tray and reference. Make sure number of tray starting top and bottom according column drawing, observe the inspection note and punch list item, include location reference based on number. Some tower contain such extensive deposit, even a primary mechanical process inspection cannot complete it without some initial cleaning. The nature of cleaning issue inform the type, extent cleaning required. Loose deposit, vacuum, while friable deposit can scrap, brush, vacuum. Hard scale may have to be chipped by nail gun before it can vacuum. You may have to make a decision on what functionally cleaning and expected. It is critical cleaning. One of the some key area deposit under down command, seal and drop on under the wall can constrain capacity, loses, potentially lose deposit, wall, down command, panel. Trader may not immediately limit function and capacity but lose deposit, often migrate and fall recoiler, another exchange. Note damage and missing loose item. Take note, missing or stuck valve, lose the missing hardware. Missing stuck valve may often be observed virtually and visually. Stuck valve require hand-on verification. Make sure it is loose missing hardware, which may indicate past operating problem. Survey tray for crack, damage, corrosion. Determine whenever damage is repairable, require replacement. Also make note, condition internal mainway, hardware. Review condition. All auxiliary internal include feed pipe, vortex breaker, nozzle, the various instruments. Now prepare punch list of your record augmentation. You will need to list guide further inspection and turnaround activity. Display stock and plug valve. If tower has moving valve, you will like to view many displays and missing consideration replacement strategy, investigate the causes. If valve are missing, examine some of the loose valve. Clue their legs worn on thin indicate wear from erosion, corrosion are the valve and leg perfect, fit easily back into the hole, indicate improper installation. Check the valve, hole condition, erosion, corrosion, which increases hole diameter. Tray deck and check the test and tray evidence process upset. They have distributed the valve. Tray may have thin due to corrosion and crack around missing valve. Moving valve must have full travel, which may require removal deposit around cap and valve stuck plug with deposit include the legs below tray deck, deposit under deck, need to remove, assure movement and full vapor capacity. A typical expectable expectation is 1% non-functional valve and hole. Replacement of one missing valve must be done correctly. Valve leg must be prevent valve from falling out of hole and valve must be also be free move up down and discuss installation technique with the contractor and conduct a follow-up check. Otherwise, likely only drop to valve. Hole will pop out soon. Vapor is introduced. Valve with cages must have cage. Let vent away. Center of property secure. Cage to the deck. Now moving valve. Something have oversized valve due to erosion corrosion. A temporary fix instead replacing old thread deck might include adding light gauge, retainer ring, and valve fit below. The ring bolts simulate original valve opening when in open position. Mainway problem. Every shutdown, turnaround, inspection, internal tray include opening internal mainway. Many quickest method removal which is hammer to mainway clean open condition. This leave hardware frozen in closed position. In addition, original tray clip, typically light gauge, easily bend when over tightened or subject process upset. Any clip permanently bent must be replaced, preferably 3 to 16 inch thick clip which have somewhat loosened each mainway nut and bolt. Replace any size hardware. You may have back responsibility for this take until it is completed. Check all correction has been made before authorizing closer internal mainway. Failure loosen and replace mainway hardware because delay in closure process. Keep closure due to time, pressure, human nature. Improper closure has consequences include column that is less resistance to upset, stainless steel deck, susceptible vibration, induced cracking. Poor closure ultimate can cause tray failure and operating limitation. Now, analyze tray damage. Most turnaround term deal with at least one tower expected and unexpected damage. The damage expected due to process rate, limitation, separation quantity issue, gamma scan already indicate a probable upset issue. You will need analyze damage, give a responsible description. The probable causes well determined part that need order. Look following major type of tray damage. Tray that are bent or cracked. Tray may be bent here from the weight of the heavy inspector climbing on them. Bending usually occur. Weakest point of the tray deck. Edge of tray next internal mainway. Supporting ring. Over tightening of the ring clean. Also bend tray deck down edge near supporting ring. Tray that are pusher, level loss, and internal water explosion can bend tray, loosen attachment out of control, high level into tray in the bottom tower causes vapor to pre-collide through the liquid, creating a water hammer effect. Push tray up, lower pressure vacuum tower are susceptible water explosion because of water entering tower can instantly vaporize. Then explosion initially push and deform tray upward. Tray that are pushed down. Tray have pushed down look like Bigfoot can step on them. The main causes of loss of liquid level control in the bottom of column. This type damage occur most of moving valve. Tray often operate compensate high liquid level, pulling liquid out of the bottom tower. Possible correct problem. The moving valve check valve and force all extra liquid down the downcomer and sudden liquid movement create a vacuum below tray, pulling them down. Water explosion introduced from the feed recycle pump around. Return about the affected tray. Push them breaking vacuum too quickly can cause type of damage as well. Tray that are push up and down. The water explosion intermediate location in the top and tray up. The tower explosion push down below the explosion. Extend the damage may decreases distance from the sources increases as pressure pulses expand and effect decreases. Now, learn from this lesson. What is learned? Secure small part. A tower had serious erosion corrosion issue require new valve, retaining ring. Ring were received the site, but it was time installation. Ring could not be found. Ring have recorded and reordered. Delay tower started. Keep a proper track. Critical non-stop. Small part including who received item, any inspection, passing responsibility. Spray nozzle are unique. They are supplied vendor. Typical supply crowosses and firewater system. Refiner and chemical plant must specially order spray nozzle with specific metallurgy and design. Expedited manufacturing and delivery can take 7 or 10 days. For inspection, spray nozzle must be removed and checked from inlet side and cleaning replacement required plant sent nozzle for cleaning and when it time reinstall the nozzle. There should be not found to prevent costly startup delay. Plant was able to find similar nozzle, another refinery, accommodating different nozzle required, quite redesign. The piping manifold, small criteria and critical part need to tackle and secure every step of the process, can removal cleaning and storage reinstallation. Now, conduct process revamp review, field dimension check. A stripping tower had flooding issue without a process engineering review. A maintenance department installed block wall and side reboiler that was causing maintenance problem. Intendant allowed to take offline during operation. However, reboiler had no internal down command. Therefore, they could block off an additional valve, cause additional pressure drop. Reboiler circuit initiate flood. Have changed, undergone process review. Block valve would never have been installed. The gamma scan confirmed food initiation about the reboiler drop and sonar. Second flood initiation tray about. The second flood was not anticipated by the loading simulation. When the tower shut down, remove extraneous reboiler, block valve and dimension check the down command, inlet dimension, flood point 3 by 4 inches, narrower than the intended, down command, inlet area, process limiting factor, adjustment down command, inlet increase capacity 5%. Fault strip experience and upset and several treads needed to repair and replace. Drawing indicates 1 by 4 inches stainless steel support ring and 3 by 4 inch carbon steel ring installed without update drawing because of field check has been conducted. Correct size of support ring clamp were ordered, preventing the startup delay. Now remember, as a role of process engineer are unique position, have little authority, don't control budget, and we don't order a change in operation maintenance procedure. We have much responsibility, theoretical and practical reason, making change improve operational maintenance and need improvement happen which require to us sell our solution. We have bridge between operation, maintenance and management. We have to rise above plant and drive economic optimization. We need to recognize relationship, create influence create expected recommendation create improvement create more profit create stable company and jobs. Okay guys, this is up to our today's topic, turnaround in distillation column and inspecting distillation tower. I hope you get sufficient knowledge after watching this video. Next Sunday we will cover some another chemical engineering topic. Till then, goodbye. Do take good care of yourself.